And internet, what up? It's a two-man tag team job this evening. Sean is sick. Hero Mode Podcast is I, Go Beyond Galen, with my tag partner this evening, Primate Austin J.
I didn't change my name. What up, people? What's going on?
It's been a minute. If anything, hope everyone is doing okay. It's daylight saving time, so a little tired and everything. Set your hours back. If you already haven't, take a minute and like and subscribe. Hit the little bell notification. But we're gonna talk about Cap 4. What happened, Austin?
I don't know. I'm haunted by seeing Harrison Ford all the time now. I feel like I see him all the time. I don't. It's trippy because it's like I don't absolutely hate the movie, but I sure don't love it either. But I don't hate it. But I don't love it.
I said there's a good movie in there somewhere. There's parts that there's elements that I liked. Like I liked that it felt like a little bit of a spy movie. Not as hard as Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I mean,
yeah. You know what? Yeah. It's like they tried their own Winter Soldier here.
It just. I mean, I'll tell you what I did hate. I hated Falcon, the new Falcon.
Oh yeah, he's annoying.
He got on my last nerve.
He's annoying, and he blew up with a missile. We're gonna spoil this, by the way. Spoiler alert.
Yeah, spoiler. I will put a disclaimer.
The missile blew him up.
You know what? Did it be a favor? Go ahead.
I was excited. You know what? When I saw the trailer, I was low key excited for it, and I was excited for it because also you didn't really see the Red Hulk.
No.
You know, and it's crazy the marketing scheme or their plan for this because after they showed that initial trailer, all you see is just you hear the roar, he grabs the shield, he throws it.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh snap, this chunk is gonna be dope. Then after that, you see nothing but Red Hulk all over everything. Red Hulk, Red Hulk, Red Hulk, Red Hulk. It's like they're trying to push the fact that like, yo, we've got a real Hulk back. Like, you guys gotta come see this.
Yeah.
It was. They wasted Gustavo. They killed it. They drop kicked Gustavo, and that was it. And I was like, "What? You got what's his name? Giancarlo Esposito in this, and you jack it up? It's another Christian Bale situation."
Yeah, he didn't do anything. Like, I thought he was gonna play a harder role as who was he, Sidesminder or something like that.
The snake, not serpent. Is this? I'm drawing a blank. It's a snake thing, though.
Serpent Society? No.
He was Serpent. I think Sideswipe is a Transformer.
You're probably right about that. We'll talk about Transformer one day, but
it was tough.
Yeah, it made me. I mean, I walked in saying, all right, don't treat it like Steve Rogers' Cap. It's its own. Give him a chance. It's its own movie. Let's be honest. When Winter Soldier came out, maybe it's just me. Nobody cared about Sam Wilson, at least in my mind, and I think that's MCU's best movie. But nobody really cared. I mean, again, I went in thinking it's not Cap, it's not Steve Rogers. I like him. Because he's definitely the everyday guy, no super serum, and I think I appreciate that he knows that, but at the same, and I appreciate some of the fight scenes, I guess, but at the same time, it's just like, man, this is sort of hurting. After a while, I tried to like it, and we sort of walked right over the fact that we're talking about adamantium.
And it's just it's another powerful metal. It's interesting how they brought I don't know. It's interesting how they brought adamantium into the MCU. Yeah. I mean, you had Wolverine, but they didn't talk too much about it at all.
No.
I think this was the first direct, I feel like it's the first direct reference to adamantium in the MCU.
Everything before is vibranium.
And it just happens to be the Eternal that's chilling not the Eternal, but you guys know the Celestial.
Yeah, Celestial,
just chilling in the water. He's made out of adamantium. We can use this. We'll make Wolverine. And the lead, and don't get me started on the leader, who's not the leader, he's the hero. Remember, he's
No,
the hero.
Euro. Yeah, that was bad. That was rough because that's another one who did absolutely nothing. Um,
They
you
tried
know,
to make him seem like and that's what sucked too, because it's like they tried to make it seem like he was pulling strings in the back. He was
yeah,
like the big bad. He's got everything going on. It's like he can you feel like his plan can never be foiled. And it was just like
yeah.
the
Then he
first
gets
time you see
arrested.
him in the basement, he's got a bunch of henchmen,
Yeah,
and then you see a CW fight,
yeah. You do see
and
CW fight. Yeah,
and then he blows up the dude's heart randomly.
yeah,
How is he there at the same time? But he blows up the dude's heart, and then he gets
yeah,
arrested at the end.
yeah. And then he knows about the multiverse or something like that, and
His
he's
biggest
just
his
really good
biggest
math.
thing is like, oh, I turned the president into Red Hulk. He didn't know it. I put it in his pills. Like
Yeah, the whole
that
thing.
was his biggest ace in the hole. I turned the
Yeah,
president into Hulk.
it's like, yeah, we just got over Thanos. We just got over Thanos, who wiped half the universe with a snap of his fingers. So you go from that to this. This kind of hurts. I mean, I can't even say like, all right, we're just coming out of it as far as Marvel. Nah, this is
Been a
part of
while.
their.
Been a while.
It's been a while. It's part of the new regime. Um,
It's
and
rough.
and and at the end of the day, the only thing Sam really agreed on is like, yeah, we need to restart the Avengers. And I don't see
Yeah.
Sam as the leader. I don't, even though he's Cap.
I want you to restart the Avengers. I heard that. I threw my arms up. I was like, what are we talking about here? I need
Yeah,
you to start the Avengers because we need the people need the Avengers. This is
yeah,
not it, Marvel. This is not going to happen again.
yeah. No, it's not.
It will
No,
never, ever, ever happen again. They do
no,
not have the roster. It will never happen again. People will not have this kind of connection. People
no.
won't have this kind of nostalgia. Marvel came out the gates swinging with Iron
Yeah,
Man.
yeah. And people don't have that curiosity or patience
No, because it's not
anymore.
good anymore.
Yeah, and we already got it. We had 28 movies in leading to Endgame and event and Infinity War. So it's
Holy
just never gonna
cow.
happen again. And I think it was 28, something like that. But like, yeah, I mean,
Yeah. Miss
I,
Marvel. You got Miss Marvel tag teaming with Doctor Strange, who will be with Spider Man and
yeah,
Scarlet Witch and the Vision, White Vision, and they're
yeah,
gonna fight who? They're gonna fight Doctor Doom with the Fantastic Four, and it
yeah.
sucks because you know what? I don't know if I should be. That sucks, man. I feel like I should be excited for Fantastic Four, but like I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah. I I love the teaser trailer that they showed us. It looked fun.
Yeah, thing looks
Um,
dope.
the thing looks dope, and I love the robot too. That looks cool.
Yeah.
But just everything else surrounding it, for us, it ain't it. And two, so Ernie likes it. Liked Cap 4.
Does he
Me and him,
really?
yeah, I was surprised. Me and him were texting the other day. Ernie likes it, and which caught me
Ernie.
off guard.
What? What?
I didn't think he would. I was surprised, but but he. I'm not sure what we didn't get in particulars, but we'll have him on one of these days and speak on it. But again, I really wanted to like the movie, and again, and I guess I did like the Winter Soldier cameo there at the in the middle there.
The hospital. Yeah.
Yeah, the hospital. The other Black Widow deal caught me
Oh
off
my
guard.
gosh.
Just kind of unnecessary.
The praying mantis looking girl.
Yeah, yeah, she looked hideous,
Yeah,
and
I'm in the red I'm from the red room. And she got
yeah,
like
she was
I'm from the red room.
yeah, it didn't work for me. She was nowhere Scarlet or the other his Scarlet's sister, Johansson's
Like,
sister in the
what are
movie.
we doing, bro?
Yeah, it
I'm
was.
from the red room too.
I mean,
Uh
and people weren't gonna know who Isaiah Bradley were, um, at the beginning. The not a whole lot of people, which
no, yeah, and it's like And that's Marvel's biggest, that's one of their biggest problems as of lately is because they connect their TV shows into their movies.
Yeah,
And the plus side about when the MCU, like, everything before Endgame for the most part was straight to theater,
yeah,
straight movies.
yeah,
So if you didn't see a movie, you missed out what was going on. Now it's like, oh, if I don't watch this 8 to 12 episode series before watching this movie, I've got no idea who's going on. And
yeah.
in the movie, they got to give a quick, 30-second exposition. So it's not awkward, but it helps get some people in.
Yeah,
Like,
I don't like that holding the audience hostage to forcing them to watch all these different stuff
yeah,
to
you
be able
don't
to
know
understand.
Isaiah Bradley? He's like, oh,
Yes.
who's that? You don't know Isaiah Bradley, the first black Captain America before they kidnapped him and took him against his will and threw him to. You don't remember like,
Yeah, it just doesn't hit. I
and he
mean,
had a role too, man. He had a whole role,
he
man. It was a
did,
big
yeah.
role.
Yeah, yeah, he was important. I mean, you know, in right now in the Cap comic, as far as Sam Wilson, uh, ugh, like, see, all right, so Marvel Marvel releases this movie during Black History Month, thinking it's gonna be a big deal, or maybe perhaps hit the same as when they released Black Panther, the first one,
Oh boy.
and then it didn't. So Marvel releases the movie, or releases Cap 4. It gets mixed reviews. It's not the worst movie, but certainly not the best.
Yeah.
Just sort of in the middle. At the same time, in Marvel Comics, as far as the trade paperback, Cap is Sam Wilson. Cap is a slave, and he's in. I kid you not. He's in
What?
a. Oh, I'll forward you. Yeah, and they're not.
12
They're
years of Sam Wilson.
it's legit. Like it's like a
12
Get Out
years of
situation.
Falcon.
He's being once again he's being brainwashed. So he's in a factory wearing his costume with all these other, of course, colored black characters. Um, and they're what are they doing? They're building something, pretty much almost like a leader situation. And and so a lot of people backlash and said, "Hey, way to, clearly this is a writer who's not insensitive, but just unaware or
So
not
weird.
aware, if anything. But I don't know, man. They're just in DC. Ironically enough, now the Green Lantern team is all black. Um, like they have a
Yeah, and
new, yeah.
we just saw those images too. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, yeah, ironically enough, and,
Yeah.
so they're sorta trying to do that medium right, I guess, but, I think Marvel, at least MCU, just looked at it, well, that they gotta be interested. He's Captain America, and, it's Black History Month, so that's a twofer, right? But,
And
nah.
Hulk, we brought back Hulk, and I couldn't even see. Like, I'm watching it, and I just don't even feel Hulk. I don't feel
No.
the Hulk. Like, I just see a typically angry Harrison Ford,
Yeah.
who's like
That is
forcing like a roar.
yeah, it is
And
true. I saw the behind the scenes, it was kinda weird watching this 80 something
yeah, I
year old
mean, and
popping
anyone that
off.
knows Red Hulk knows that like he's definitely fully cognizant of his surroundings and of what's going
Yeah.
on. So like just to
Yes.
see that, I'm watching him roar, and I'm just like, he's choosing to roar. He's not like an animal right
Yeah.
now.
And all that calmed him down was cherry blossoms that reminded him of his daughter, and
He
he
gets stabbed
relaxed.
in the gut. Shh. No,
That's true, it's right. That is true. He could stab.
he's
Yeah,
okay.
I mean,
Ugh.
I don't know. I mean, I know
Harrison
it's
Harrison Ford he's old, man. He's not it anymore. So just to have
no,
him in the movie like that, playing this role,
no.
acting like he's fighting, being angry inside the
Yeah,
submarine or
yeah,
inside the battleship. Urgh,
yeah. It didn't.
urgh. Like,
I mean, it just like that was a good point you made. Like he's fully cognizant of what he's doing. As for like Bruce Banner, even Ang Lee, he's still the Ang Lee movie, he's still a rage monster,
yeah,
Jekyll and
right.
Hyde, and he's fighting against, he's fighting against that urge and saying, um,
Take it
"Man,
all.
take it all," and I haven't raged out in a couple months, so but kinda knows it's lurking as where, it was way more believable,
Yeah,
Um,
this was rough. Oh, I'm getting stressed out. And half the movie was the Japanese. They're fighting the Japanese airplanes.
yeah. Oh
Only
yeah,
two
that's right.
airplanes.
That's
You know, it's
right.
like the whole like 2 hours of the movie was that they're flying around, they're dodging missiles. There's another missile. Stop the missile. Oh, stop the jet. The jet's hypnotized. The jet guy's hypnotized by the leader somehow.
Yeah, somehow while he's flying an airplane and everything. So it was rough. I mean, will they make a fifth reboot? I don't know. Second slash fifth movie? I
I
don't
don't
know.
know, cause I kind of I doubt it at this point, man. Because it's if this wasn't gonna work, I feel like Marvel knew like that's it. They have to have
Yeah,
known.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
this is the one shot. There's no way they're gonna invest millions and millions of dollars into another movie focused strictly on Sam Wilson. Because
yeah,
what other story do we need now
yeah. There's nothing that
of
stands
him
out.
strictly? You know?
Yeah, I mean, I was surprised he. I wouldn't even say he carried it. Like
Yeah,
I
you didn't
I
care.
would. I mean, I kind of feel like the original MCU is built around Iron Man and Cap.
Yeah,
Um, yeah, I can't really see anybody. I mean, I think the only person I can see being a leader, I don't know, maybe of this new team. Maybe I'm being too gracious. Maybe it's kind of random, but maybe Shang-Chi.
I would have said Doctor Strange.
I forgot about that Strange.
Yeah,
Yeah, an OG. I forgot about that Strange. Yep,
especially
I'm wrong.
especially since they've written off Shang-Chi. I'm just kidding. I mean,
Yeah,
he still has his
that
involvement, but they
guy,
pretty much like wrote
dude.
him off, man.
Yeah, that movie disappeared. Eternals disappeared too. They pretend that movie didn't happen and
You
everything.
know,
So
you know what? I low key like Eternals, not
yeah,
as a Marvel movie though,
but just as a movie.
as a movie. And I use like very loosely. I'm not
Yeah,
saying it's a great film. I'm not saying that oh it's phenomenal. It's I love it. I do like I can watch it. I can watch it.
yeah.
And I can
I gotta
watch
give him
it,
another
but
chance.
yeah, with no I feel like you have to go in with no opinion, no thoughts. You
Yeah,
kind of just have to watch just a movie of a team of people who've been here forever,
yeah,
kind of coming to a point at some point. They perfected the speedster. I'll tell you that.
yeah. I mean,
Perfected.
you have an all-star cast in there. Like,
Yeah.
like you really do. You got uh, it just it just didn't hit, and I'm not
Yeah.
even sure it's because if a lot of people didn't know about it or they're expecting something more because it was MCU connected, but it just that is true. Like hyperbolically, it's a good movie. Um,
Yeah, I don't think yeah, it's not a bad movie. It didn't do
yeah,
well because you know what? They took a risk
yeah,
and a leap of faith with Guardians of the Galaxy.
yes,
When they first put that out, because I never even had heard of the Guardians of the Galaxy, I was like, "Who? What are we talking about?" Everyone roughly knows Iron Man. Everyone definitely
yeah,
knows Hulk. You
yeah,
heard of Thor. You heard of Captain America. You heard of these people.
yeah. I
Um,
agree. I agree. Yeah,
and when they introduced Guardians of the Galaxy, that was like the first like group of people, and I was just like, I have no idea. I've never heard of this. I mean, I'll see it in theaters, but I've never heard of these guys.
yeah,
So
yeah,
Eternals is a stretch because then again, like bringing in the Celestials and then
yeah,
also trying to get into the topic of the multiverse, that's a lot of information to try to cram into people.
yeah, yeah. It is. I mean, calling the whole multiverse saga, and there's really not a whole lot of direction. Like, no one really knows where this is leading to. At least I feel like.
Yeah,
Uh,
what only multiverse we've really seen is I mean, yeah, you'll say Spider-Man
yeah,
because you got the other Peters that pop through. Oh, there's multiverse. And then you got Multiverse of Madness, sure. Yeah,
yeah,
sure.
yeah,
But
yeah, yeah,
outside of that, I mean, Loki's the only one that's really been carrying the multiverse concept.
yeah. And is there a lot of people watching that? Watch that? I don't know. I hope so. But
I think Loki went crazy. I think they went crazy with Loki.
yeah,
I didn't
yeah,
see season. I watched the first episode of season 2, and I just couldn't get through it. There was a lot of exposition for me. I
Yeah.
couldn't get through it. I
No,
felt
I
like
did
I
not.
missed because I watched the whole first season, and then I go into the second season. I'm just like, man, did I miss like something?
Yeah. What is happening? No, I didn't see.
Talking about he's got to put on the suit and go into the thing and fix the branches. No talking yada yada. What?
Yeah. No, I didn't see season. I think I saw a few of season one. I didn't finish it and everything. I think I was all marveled out as far as content. I think at that point, just little birds. But
And where's Moon Knight?
who knows? You can say the same thing. That werewolf show too. I mean,
Oh,
there's a
yeah.
lot of things. Overall. So I don't know. All right, we haven't done a death battle in a minute. I was gonna say Red Hulk. I thought about this.
Versus Falcon.
I think we had that already.
Red Hulk versus Falcon
I
is
think I don't know
cash
how
flow.
that happened, but yeah, Red Hulk versus Ang Lee Hulk.
This Red Hulk versus Ang Lee Hulk.
Yeah, Harrison Ford Hulk.
Oh, Ang Lee's Hulk got it, bro. Come
I
on.
like that's another movie, but that's another time.
You know what? You know what the disrespectful thing was? Now that we're talking about it real quick, the fact that they showed stock footage from the Incredible Hulk, Edward
Yes,
Norton's Hulk.
with Ed Norton.
Yeah, Abomination was destroying the city, and that's blah, blah, blah. They just show Abomination. You're not going to show
Dude,
us the
you're not gonna
best
show
Hulk we've had?
dude, that guy
Trash,
gets
man.
I mean, and no disrespect for Mark Ruffalo. We do not hate on Mark Ruffalo, but Ed Norton, they blasted and pretended that movie didn't happen and everything. And that movie's underrated. I'm sorry. I think that's the best Hulk. I mean, not that there's a whole lot, but that's the best Hulk movie that they had.
And I don't get why it doesn't have more love like
It
that.
was so
the,
good.
The college scene, the campus scene.
Yes, when he's running wild and everything. Oh, dude, that movie's so good.
The Mark Ruffalo Hulk, all 10 minutes that we've seen of him in the entire regular,
Yeah, legit.
saga. He's good. He's dope. I was hyped. In what was it? Avengers 2.
Yeah.
When we had Hulk kind of go full rage Hulk.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then just start fighting Iron Man. That was fire.
Oh yeah, no, that was great, Steve.
And you know what? I'll give you this. I never saw a better transformation than Mark Ruffalo's transformation into Hulk. After him and Scarlett Johansson, they fell in the ship.
Yes.
And then he's like transforming, but he's like looking at her, and then he's like yelling, and yo.
Yeah, that was hype. I mean,
fire.
it's a whole Jekyll and Hyde sort of deal.
That was fire.
If anything, but no, I think that Ed Norton that one gets blasted for no reason. So you guys are wild and everything.
Yeah,
So, all right. So at the end of the day, Ang Lee Hulk, all right, takes it and everything. That's not even up for discussion. So, all right, folks, if you like what we heard, and we know you did, like, subscribe, comment. I'm sorry I've been lacking content lately. Life has been busy for us, so I'm gonna get back on it. We've been busy. We'll be back on the regular, if anything. And Sean will be here next time. Sean, if you hear us, Sean Tama,
We love you, Kevin.
we love you, man. Feel better. We'll talk to you soon. Catch you guys down the road.
Peace.